First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. 34-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, 60 by 6.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Here's Milton now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Cardinals, 18, Pioneers.
Milton. They'll get this out to Genty. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Track.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Milton. Sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go.
Throwing is Milton. Flushed out right. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing right around the midfield stripe. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Milton. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And this is going to be incomplete. Had the pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To the air goes Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10. Here's Milton. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Milton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Robinson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Thornton, the motion man right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the Commanders' 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. Press all 80.
Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Press the 18. Pioneer.
To throw is Daniels. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Right back to Tolbert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Next to score, Raiders 9, Commanders 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the gun, Milton. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. 70 60 Eagles.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The 50-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was tackled It's a gain of 3.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Milton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Looking left side, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You guys looking at that section, a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. Operating from the gun, Milton. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Come on.
To throw is Milton. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Triumph for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Milton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
Looking to throw, Milton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Crack all 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 29.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Washington, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Daniels looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
70 range, 70 range. Back to 6, Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. Out right, he finds Tolbert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11.
Daniels going to throw for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Milton. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Milton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Here we go, strike.
Milton. Mayer there to bring it in. No gain on the play. And that'll make it second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Milton now to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Lions.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throw right side, taken by Sanders.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Buffalo 18. Get it. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Got to be Rangers. Got to be Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Drop 60. Drop 60.
To the air goes Daniels. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And goal to go.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go now.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Powering his way forward. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go now. County Lions.
They'll start with the option. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Takeaway, partner, right there. That's a
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
He'll find Jeanty out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And their own 30-yard line.
It's not enough. You sell it, but it's not enough. You gotta reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I say G. Watch him do it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. To throw is Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running around and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, Mariota. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Black shot. Ready?
Throwing, Mariota. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From a yard out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Mariota. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
Keep the score. Raiders 36. Commanders 20.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here. indeed take a knee. So this one